What is up, budget billers? My name is Trill and we have some good information to share with you. Today we have a new Social Security tax bill that was recently released. This new tax bill is good because it will remove the Social Security tax that seniors continue to have to pay every single year. So this is definitely some good news for our seniors. In addition to that, hey, we also have an $800 monthly boost for Social Security recipients. And last but not least, guys, hey, we have additional information regarding the Social Security 2100 Act that is being reintroduced. This could be some very important news for our seniors and our Social Security recipients. But if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now, let's go ahead and start with the video. Hey guys, real quick, I wanted to ask you for your support on my new YouTube channel that I will be launching sometime very soon. It's called Budget Bill Finance, and I am going to be talking about how to grow your wealth, how to invest in stocks, as well as how to invest in real estate. And I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I'm doing outside of YouTube. So if you want to be a part of that channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it today. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I hope to see you guys there. Now, that link will be down below in the description. Well, as this potential war continues to heat up between Russia and the Ukraine for this takeover, well, President Biden spoke with Vladimir Putin on Saturday morning, and Biden tells Putin that Ukraine invasion would cause irreparable damage. Yes, guys, this is exactly what's happening. The U.S. and its allies will respond decisively and impose swift and severe costs if Russia invades Ukraine. Now, President Biden told the Russian president in a phone call on Saturday, and a senior administration official told reporters on a briefing call that the White House sensed no fundamental change because of this particular discussion between Biden and Putin. Well, Biden did warn Putin that Russia would face severe economic costs and a reputational damage caused by taking innocent lives for a bloody war, and the two sides agreed to stay engaged in the coming days. But the official cautioned that Russia may decide to invade anyway. So that is what we are dealing with right now, and as a result of that, Biden warns Putin of the swift and severe costs that Russia could face if they invade Ukraine. Now, President Biden reiterated that further Russian invasion of Ukraine would produce widespread human suffering and diminish Russia's standing. And in addition to that, President Biden was clear with President Putin that while the United States remains prepared to engage in diplomacy in full coordination with our allies and partners, we are equally prepared for other scenarios. Now, speaking on the call with reporters, a senior Biden administration official characterized the conversation between the two leaders as very professional and substantive, but gave no indication of a breakthrough. There was no fundamental change in the dynamics that had been unfolding now for several weeks. We remain committed to keeping the prospect of de-escalation through diplomacy alive, but we are also clear-eyed about the prospects of that given the readily apparent steps that Russia is taking right now on the grounds in plain sight right before our eyes. So this particular discussion on Saturday appears that there hasn't been much change, but President Biden let Putin know exactly what's going to happen as a result if Russia decides to go ahead and take a step further on this invasion in Ukraine. So again, guys, this could happen within the next couple of days. We don't know exactly if and when this is going to happen, but it is still a high possibility. We will keep our eyes focused on the situation as it develops. In other news, guys, hey, that particular protest that has been going on for days now between Canada and the U.S. Yes, the court has ordered those protesters to now leave. Those trucking protesters, yes, protesters continue to block the Canada and U.S. bridge hours after the judge orders the truckers to go home. Yes, Premier Doug Ford said that the trucker protest amounts to a siege of downtown Ottawa and the Ambassador Bridge. And as dozens continue to protest, the COVID-19 rules continue to block the entrance to the Ambassador's Bridge between the United States and Canada late on Friday. But earlier Friday, Ontario Premier Doug Ford declared a state of emergency and said that he'll use all government resources to end the 2-week protest by Canadian truckers. And Ford said that the trucker protest amounts to a siege of downtown Ottawa and the Ambassador Bridge. It's an illegal occupation, Ford told reporters. This is no longer a protest. And yes, after the judge ordered these protesters to leave and go home, police warned that anyone blocking streets or helping to block streets could be arrested. It was not immediately clear when or if this law enforcement officers would be sent to remove the demonstrators, but the Chief Justice of Ontario said that during a virtual hearing that the order would be effective at 7 p.m. to give protesters time to leave and go home. Now, this decision came after a 4.5-hour court hearing at which the city of Windsor and lawyers for auto part makers argued that the blockade was causing undue economic harm for the city and the region. Protesters that have arrived on foot remain at large at this particular intersection. And yes, it says right here that trucks leave border blockade, but vaccine mandate protesters arrive on foot. So again, guys, hey, this judge has ordered these particular protesters to go ahead and leave and go home. And pickup trucks and semis rolled out Saturday morning, leaving a crowd of protesters on foot only. Now on to some better news, guys. Hey, don't forget today is the Super Bowl. If you plan on watching it, of course, but who doesn't want to watch the Super Bowl? I believe I've seen one comment out there that said that they will not be watching the game at all. But anyways, guys, if you don't even like football, you at least need to be watching these commercials. They are hilarious, guys. But anyways, guys, hey, I want to know exactly who you are voting for or who you think is going to win this Super Bowl. And go ahead and go to my community feed on this channel and go ahead and click on the poll whether you believe the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win or whether you believe the Los Angeles Rams is going to win. I'm curious to see your vote on this poll once it's all over before the game actually starts. So I appreciate your participation. Now moving on to some stimulus update news, guys, because we do have a new Social Security tax bill that was just proposed, and this is mainly going to be for our seniors. Which we love our seniors, guys. We love to fight for them, right? Especially on this channel. But this particular bill was introduced on Thursday, a previous ago. Senate Bill 108 is being reintroduced to the legislature. It would eliminate the Social Security tax for our seniors. Now, this bill is sponsored by Senator Michael Padilla. And right now, the Social Security benefits that are subject to federal taxation are also subject to New Mexico income tax. Leaders with the Aging and Long-Term Services Department says that taxing Social Security is hurting senior citizens. In a statement, the Secretary stated that we want every senior to benefit from this because it helps our seniors not only remain independent, which is what we want them to do in our community, but it's also going to pump more money into our economy, which is what we need them to do as well, according to the Cabinet Secretary for the Aging and Long-Term Services. New Mexico is one of the 13 states that tax Social Security. Senate Bill 108 also has support from the governor. She says that ending this tax bill will lift another burden from New Mexico seniors living on a fixed income. So guys, if you get a chance to support this bill 108, hey, I highly would encourage you to do so. This is an amazing bill that would prevent seniors from having to pay for Social Security tax. This is a great bill, guys. In other news, guys, hey, we do have some good information right here because this states that thousands could be eligible for $800 boost in their monthly Social Security check, according to this article. Yes, thousands could benefit from the little known available Social Security boost, and spousal benefits can boost Social Security payments by up to $800 for each month, according to the Social Security Administration, or better known as the SSA. Now, for many seniors, you can receive retirement benefits based on your spouse's earning record if their earnings are higher than yours. And this means that you can receive your spouse's benefits in addition to your own as long as you apply for these benefits. Guys, you need to pay attention to this article. Now, to be eligible to receive these spousal benefits, you must be at least 62 years old or have a child in your care under the age of 16 years or a child in your care who receives Social Security disability benefits. Now, the amount of the spousal benefit checks depends on many factors, including the worker's lifetime earnings and how long they actually worked. Now, the spousal benefit can be as much as half of the worker's primary insurance amount, depending on the spouse's age at retirement, according to the SSA. Now, the timing in which you claim benefits can also determine whether or not you can receive this maximum possible amount of money, which is $800 per month in addition to what you already received. Now, it's very important, guys, to note that you won't be able to claim spousal benefits until your partner starts collecting their own Social Security retirement money. Now, to determine the effect of early retirement on your spousal benefit, center your date of birth and the month you would like to begin receiving benefits on the SSA website, and the SSA will show you the effect as a percentage of the worker's primary insurance amount. And if you are eligible for a retirement benefit based on your own earnings that's higher than the spousal benefit, then the SSA pays you the retirement benefit rather than your spousal benefit. So again, guys, this is some great news. And if you fit this description and you could be potentially eligible, hey, you need to go ahead and apply for these spousal benefits. Now, I will link this article down below in the comment section so that you can read it over for yourself and determine whether or not you feel that you are eligible to receive these spousal benefits. And if you are, this could be an additional up to $800 per month in Social Security benefits. This is some great information, guys. But also in the news, hey, we do have information regarding this Social Security 2100 Act. And yes, lawmakers are considering this Social Security 2100 Act that is aimed at protecting future benefits. Now, this bill would increase benefits and eligibility while raising taxes on the wealthy. And we all know, guys, that we all want to raise taxes on the wealthy. But anyways, hey, the Social Security 2100 Act is a sacred trust, is a plan to improve and increase benefits and protect against inflation, which we receive right now in this country, as well as to strengthen the Social Security Trust Fund. It was authored by the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee Chairman John Larson of Connecticut, who introduced this bill to Congress back in October. And he stated that for too long, Congress has forsaken its duty to enhance benefits, with 10,000 baby boomers a day becoming eligible, and with millennials needing Social Security more than any other generation. The time for Congress to act is right now. But the Social Security Administration, or SSA, estimates that without further action by Congress, the trust fund that pays retirement benefits will be depleted by 2033. That is less than 12 years away, guys. And by then, continuing tax income will cover just 76% of Social Security benefits for eligible retirees. Now, Social Security 2100 Act is essentially the first step towards enhancing the Social Security program, Larson said at a hearing, aiming to extend the depletion of Social Security funds to 2038, which is just giving it an additional 5 more years. But anyways, guys, during the subcommittee hearing, Larson said that the time for procrastination is over and that Democrats hope to bring the Social Security 2100 Act to the House floor by the spring, which is coming up very soon. And although the bill currently has hundreds of co-sponsors as well as endorsements from advocacy groups, it's struggling to gain bipartisan support. And all 195 lawmakers who sponsored the bill are Democrats, which is sad. Sad to know that there are no Republicans that actually support increasing or improving the Social Security program. But anyways, guys, that's another subject. And during the hearing, Republicans showed reluctance to support the Social Security 2100 Act amid the concerns of how to cover the cost of the increased benefits. And while I cannot support this bill, I am happy to work with the Chairman Larson to get some real permanent targeted reforms enacted into law, according to Republican Representative Tom Reed of New York. And even though Social Security 2100, if passed by the House this spring, it still faces hurdles in the Senate. So while Congress debates a bipartisan effort to bolster Social Security, the future finances of millions of seniors and disabled Americans are hanging in the balance. So guys, I think this is really a very powerful bill or act that is being reintroduced in Congress. And yes, the important part is that we still don't have any supporters from any Republicans, which means that it is going to be very hard to be able to pass this law in Congress. So again, guys, hey, if you are a Republican or if you are a Democrat watching this channel, hey, I appreciate you guys watching every single day. But if you are specifically a Republican, I need to ask you guys a favor. Why will your other Republican colleagues not support this bill? I mean, come on now. Do we want our Social Security recipients to fail in this country? Do we want them not to be able to survive and end up being on the streets and going homeless? I mean, we've already seen the inflation in this country going up dramatically over the last 60 days, in which they do not have enough money to be able to support themselves on a daily basis. We've already seen that there was an initial COLA increase, but we know because of the inflation, that increase is really not enough money. It is actually less money today because of the inflation that is causing prices to increase on everything out there, from gas prices to rental prices, as well as to food and services in this country. So again, guys, if you are a Republican or if you are a Democrat, we need to find out exactly why the Republican Party will not support this increase in the Social Security 2100 Act that would actually give more benefits to our Social Security recipients. I mean, they are a critical part in our culture, in our future, and we need to make sure that they are taken care of for the time that they are here. Now, again, guys, hey, I want to know what you guys think about this 2100 Act and whether or not you actually support this bill. Hey, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to see exactly what you think about this. So again, guys, hey, I hope all of this information was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.